What is up, my beloved hashtag champions fam? It's Zeke410 back with a brand new WWE Champions video. Now, this is going to be short, sweet, and brief and right to the point, but we got a brand new update 39 coming soon, and we are getting a brand new type of perk being introduced with this update. Now, right now, a lot of things are up in the air. A lot of people might not understand what's going on here, but allow me to break things down as simple as possible. We are now going to have the inclusion of titles. That is absolutely right. I've been talking about this a while back, that it would be great to have like a manager slot where we could have like Sensational Sherry there. We could have Jimmy Hart there, Bobby the Brain Heenan there. But another cool thing would be is what's a wrestling game without championships, and each championship offering you different boosts, different abilities for your roster that can be equipped. That is basically all this is going to be, y'all. There's no need to get all crazy and confused. Allow me to break it down. You're going to have a belt, and then you're going to have medals. You get the belt, you equip the medals to the belt, you put that on a champion, and that is going to boost that champion's abilities. Now, from what we see right here, there's going to be a ton of things to do. We're going to have a kickoff contest for these belts, so people are going to be able to get them. There's going to be a multitude of ways to get them as well. There's going to be one way by getting a pass similar to the DX pass that's going to give you an exclusive DX strap, so to speak, so you'll be able to use that. And then you're also going to have different medals that you're able to acquire and equip to your different said types of belts. There's going to be different types of rarities for this. So that's what you need to understand. They got a perfect little example here of what the belt's going to look like, where what the icon's going to be, and you see strapped in metal, okay? Then you got different types from common, uncommon, rare to epic. Epic obviously is going to be the one that you're going to be shooting for. Now, here's the cool thing about this. We already got the kickoff contest for these once it is launched, so you're going to have a chance to get straps like that. Plus, from what I understand, you can also acquire these from a certain type of loot that will be featured in the upcoming future. So there's going to be ways to get different straps, but each strap and each medal is going to offer different bonuses and benefits that you're going to be able to upgrade, and each one is going to give you a permanent boost for that belt. Now, there's going to be brand new expeditions that are going to be introduced, and you can get uncommon, common, and rare straps from those expeditions. But the higher straps, there's going to be different ways to get them as well, because you can acquire them in the shop and loot when available, as I mentioned earlier. Now, here's something cool. Each belt, each strap is going to have different types of requirements. So, for instance, you might have one that needs the requirement of a specific era, gender of champion, a specific class, a specific stable, hence why I mentioned the DX strap earlier, and tag team. So just keep that in mind. We could see a ton of boosts to champions that we wouldn't think we would be using. Now, these champions have to be 3-star or higher. So to not make things complex, imagine playing a game like Final Fantasy, all right? Final Fantasy or Elder Scrolls. You have to equip gear to get more powerful. This is basically an extension of the gear for champions that we have. You get Goldberg's gear, it's generating more reds. Now, what if you could get Goldberg and you're able to equip a Ruthless Aggression strap? You put medals on him to boost, let's say, his gem damage, his specialty gem damage, or raise his defense. What's crazier about this is that these straps can be equipped to your champion. As you can see, you can do the different levels and the different rarities of them, right? You can have the different slots unlocked. You unlock them until you max them out. And who says that we won't be allowed to get more straps? Basically meaning we can literally have a whole faction with different straps that do different things to cover different areas and basics. And what's cool about this is that these belts are going to be able to be used in different types of content. We'll be able to use them for blitzes, LT tours, showdown mode, and even feuds. Now, my only thing about this is the scenario that might prove to be a problem for some people. Well, if it is PvE, player versus everyone, basically meaning all day content, a lot of people are going to be excited. But what about the PvP standpoint in the sense of, oh, what about feuds and showdown? I understand there could be some problems there. It could be a hit and a miss there. But ultimately, each medal is going to have different abilities. So you're never going to really be going up against the same type of strap in a title situation when you really think about it. And granted, with perks, okay, some of these might become OP, but it's a part of moving the game forward. This is another way to better situations. So for instance, we got our LT tours for our MLCs, right? And maybe, for instance, they just released the Mankind tour. Maybe your Mankind is at 3-star, but you don't want to boost them up higher. You don't want to take him to 3-star silver, 3-star gold to clear content. Well, by equipping him with a strap that allows him to, let's say, boost gem damage defense, move damage defense, a HP boost, okay, you can bypass investing in perks. You might be able to save a little money, save a couple resources due to the belt that you have equipped to your champions. And that's going to help a lot of people out. So as you can see right here, they got a 4-star gold Roman Reigns. They got all the strap, they got their strap maxed out. They got the slots available on all the sides, so you're able to do what you need to do. And you can see what each one does. They have an example right here for the gem damage defense. And it's awesome because they said that they're going to be adding an all-new tier of loot boxes, which gives you increased chances to receive rarity medals and metal bits, so you can improve and upgrade. Pardon me for that mishap right there. And that's really dope. Like, this is going to be cool. It's going to be very helpful to help many people, and people are not realizing that these medals in the loot boxes are going to be giving you high value that provides you with permanent buffs, meaning when the MLCs conclude, these buffs on your belts are going to be still active and available, allowing you to use them all year long, no matter the content. So you need to know that it might look scary, and we always are afraid of the things we don't know. We're always in fear of the unknown. But quite frankly, y'all, this is going to help out so many people. Not just the pay-to-play, but most importantly, the free-to-play community having a shot at taking on difficult content and reaping the rewards of their efforts. And look, we got different types. We got move defense, gem defense, move damage, gem damage. Strikers with gem damage, okay? That's going to be OP. Powerhouses with move damage, that's going to be OP. And then having move defense and gem defense against certain champions with specialty gems, let's be real, we all need a break here and there. And as you can see, there's different availabilities for different types of gems, blue gems, yellow gems. So the possibilities are truly endless here. We got all these different ways of handling things. 20% all move defense. All right, knocking down the damage of gems and move sets of OP champions. This is going to help a lot of players, so do not sleep on this. Do not complain until you understand what's going on here. We got a vitality one right here. Increase superstars HP by 20%. That's going to help out some mad tank showboats right there, or strikers who are lacking health. It seems confusing, but ultimately this is all you need to know. You go for your belts, your straps, whatever you want to call them, your titles. You go and you get your medals, your metal bits, so you can upgrade those medals and get them fully maxed out. You have 4 different variations of medals that you can equip. You can build different types of belts depending on who's on your roster, what kind of era is needed, what kind of stable or tag team is required. Imagine if there's a belt for the Hardy Boys, okay? Imagine if there's a belt for Rated RKO. These dudes are going to be more busted than before. What if there's a different belt for the Legends? The Legends get a good look. This is just something to keep in mind, y'all. Like, this is coming. There's no way of evading that. There's going to be different ways to upgrade your roster and build your roster for the better. And ultimately, you can't go wrong with this type of upgrade. Some people are going to be spending money. Some people are going to be getting straps for free. And I feel just because you get a common, uncommon, or rare strap and instead of an epic strap until you're blessed to get one, I still feel they're going to make it easy for everyone to maintain and manage. And yes, epic straps are obviously going to be the marquee. They're basically going the same way how we go with our stars: 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star. So epics are basically the equivalent of 4-star superstars, right? But there's still those champions out there that can be a 3-star and can beat a 4-star bronze at least, or a 4-star silver, depending on the board or what champion you're utilizing, right? So it's the same thing I'm feeling with the straps. You could easily beat somebody who has an epic strap with an uncommon or rare strap, just depending on how many slots you have available. It's another thing that's going to get you into farming more. It's going to give you more reason to farm so you can get those medals and those bits out of the loop. So why not? Why not go after this? And especially if you got the DX passes and you get this title pass, you get this strap pass when it's made available, right? This is going to make things all the more better for you to farm your resources as well as building up your roster. You cannot go wrong. And it's like they're going to be celebrating it, and you're going to be able to get a chance to claim valuable straps and medals for free once the update is available on all platforms. We're going to get a shot at a one epic strap with all 4 slots available for the Attitude Era, since we have the Attitude Era Reunion MLC for November 2019 going on. We're going to have special faction expeditions, a faction lockbox, limited time tours. The kickoff contest will begin November 11th. So do not miss out on that opportunity. And again, we're going to have that pass. If you get the sign up pass for this strap pass, you are going to get an epic 4-slot DX strap with a 10% bonus to all gem damage, 4 metal inventory tokens, and 2 strap inventory tokens. And this is going to be boss, because think about it. A guy like X-Pac, a lady like China, both DX, Triple H, and HBK, heavy hitters. So you're not losing out on that. And we're going to get more and more intel as we go along. But just think about that, y'all. Just think about that. If I'm able to get in here, there we go. So imagine we get the strap. The strap's going to show up above the gear for X-Pac, okay? We go in there, we're getting all those boosts. Then we're going to be able to get those medals on him so he could do more gem damage when he's destroying all those columns, right? He's going to be getting more gem damage, especially being an acrobat. Let's say you're able to equip the medal on him because he's at 4-star, or he's able to get a acrobat class medal that can be equipped to it. Let's say there's a powerhouse class medal, so you can switch it over for China, or a technician medal that's equipped for Triple H or HBK. That's how this is going to work. Another good example of this is, let's say, Slick Ric Flair, right? You get a boost to Ric Flair's health. Oh, what's going on with your eyes, Rick? Oh, there we are. They're glitching out on me. Had me worried about you. You're looking like you ate some sour lemons, some sour grapes. But let's say there's a 4 Horsemen stable medal. Well, let's say there's a 4 Horsemen strap, a 4 Horsemen title belt. Let's say, like I was talking about, Sting, NWO, he gets a strap, or even Macho Man Trickster. Basically, you're going to be able to make certain champions more busted than ever if it came down to it. A guy like AJ Styles, a guy who was a top-tier champion at one point and it's fallen off a little bit, he could easily become a fan favorite again just because of the type of belt and medals you acquire. It breathes life into champions that you might not want to take up any further, but as long as they're over the 3-star threshold, they will have usage to you once again. Same way, maybe they come up with something that makes certain champions relevant, like Big John Studd. A lot of people only take him up for his trainer ability, but what if they end up coming out with a legend belt that ends up making him beast mode? What if they come out with a Heenan family belt that makes certain champions OP? Like, for instance, not just Big John Studd, but what about my man Andre, Showboat Andre, not Trickster Andre? This is the type of meta change that everybody needs and can utilize. I don't even care if it's taking a while for my thing to load up, but I wanted to break this down to you. You do not need to be scared of these belts. These belts are going to benefit everybody in the community. And again, putting that belt on someone who has some broken gear, like Andre's yellow MP to get that submission off, or Goldberg's gear to generate more purple gems, or Harlem Heat Booker's gear that also helps out with MP. These are the types of improvements, quality of life improvements, that WWE Champions needs to continue introducing, implementing, and refining, and getting to a point that everybody is not complaining. They are just blessed for the opportunity to play on an even playing field. That is what it's all about, y'all. That is what it's all about, and that is key. And that's what y'all need to understand. Do not be afraid of change. Change is good, and that's all that matters. So I want y'all all to take that moment in and let that resonate. These titles are coming. These straps, these belts are coming. These medals are coming. Update 39 is looking to make big waves. And either you're going to ride those waves or you're going to crash and drown. But I want to see y'all surf on those waves every single day with every single opportunity. So that is the video. I know I said it was going to be short, sweet, and brief, but I wanted to cover this first, or be one of the first to cover it, to break it down to you. It's basically like an RPG equipment. That's basically what it is. RPG equipment, role-playing game equipment gear for your characters. You're putting these onto your different champions. There's going to be belts for females. There's going to be belts for males. Again, we saw Attitude Era strap, DX strap. So there's obviously going to end up being a Legends belt, a Ruthless Aggression belt, a Reality belt, a PG belt, a Modern Era belt. They could easily even come out with an NXT belt. So just keep these all in mind. Wait to see how the update rolls out. It's coming soon. And you let me know your thoughts in the comments below this video once you've had an opportunity to try out this update. Come back to this video and let me know your thoughts. And I look forward to seeing what all the other great YouTubers or champions got to say about what their take is on this. So, bad times don't last. I hope you are having a great time with the Attitude Reunion MLC for November 2019. I hope you all walk away with Chyna. What are your thoughts on these specialty tokens being used on the new champions? They did it with Squalor Club last month. Now we have Chyna and Nature Boy Ric Flair. Now, obviously, once the MLC concludes, they'll revert back to regular tokens for your classes. But at the same time, how do you feel about these medals holding you up, in the sense of you need a certain amount so you can get to a certain phase, especially with the blitzes? We know how it is. If you can't do hell mode, it's best to go with hard mode. But since you need these specialty tokens, you basically might be depleting certain resources so you can hit that cup if you're not trying to spend disposable income. What are your thoughts? Give feedback. People are listening. Whether they say anything back to you or not, there are people out there that are paying attention and listening and trying to improve. Because I've been mentioning this belt idea for a long time, the same way I've been mentioning the whole manager idea for a mighty long time. So it would be great to see managers become available too. Like, you have gear, you have the belt for your different titles, and then above that, maybe you have like a microphone for your manager, and that's another way to boost your champions and get them OP. And again, this seems like a very solid alternative to investing in perks. You might not have certain perks equipped, you might not have enough turnbuckles or currency to invest in those perks, but if you have a strap though on certain champions that cover certain requirements for certain feuds and showdowns, that's going to, lighten the damage that you might be enduring. That might allow you to get a better boost and allowing you to get more victories than else. So with that being said, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. But to those of you who are new, and to those of you who've been around for a while but just haven't gotten around to it yet, but you want to join my beloved #Champions fam, well, today is the day. All you gotta do is this. Simply drop a people's elbow on the subscribe button, as well as hit a razor's edge on the bell icon to receive all future notifications from this channel. And mad love to every single one of you on my beloved #Champions fam. Good pulling, good feuding, good blitzing, and good farming. because it's definitely a good time to be a champion. Let me know your thoughts about this brand new edition, this brand new update that's coming out soon. It's going to be live soon. Get ready for change, and a good one at that. Until next time, mad love to every single one of you who support me, as well as mad love to every single one of you who support all of us who do YouTube for WWE Champions. We appreciate you. We love you. We value your words. We value your questions and your opinion. Until next time.